All of us know the biggest concern of governments is climate change, greenhouse gas emission, and energy optimizing. So, governments are looking to use clean energy, but still finding the best location to set up renewable power plants and choose the best equipment and feasibility study calculations and power management is difficult. And these complex calculations are performed by a specialist and may take a lot of time and money. We have developed a web based application based on AI, machine learning, and GIS layer data and SAS technology for finding the best location and equipment that people can use it easily. In this application, all feasibility study calculations are performed. Our application has the ability to calculate the amount of cryptocurrency that can be mined and can also compute the best time for saving or consumption of produced energy based on energy price. We have a particular feature for finding the best location for establishing an electric hybrid car charging station by renewable energy based on environmental, geographical, social, urban, and geological parameters, especially on remote roads. We support all types of renewable energy such as solar, wind, hydroelectric. We are also patenting our solutions. Working with this application is so easy. At first, you must create an account. I want to show you that it contains a first name, last name, email address, and password and type of user such as individual, industrial, organizational, or governmental. And after that, you can sign in. I sign in with my previous user. For new requests, for example, you want to install solar panels in your house roof, add new request. You must specify the energy type. In this stage, only photovoltaic works. And then you must specify customer type. And in this stage, only residential work. Then select the use of generate energy type. For example, you want to use this produced energy for selling. And then you must specify budget type. For example, is distinguished. And $10,000. After that, you must specify the distance between production and consumption, for example, 12 kilometers. Number of electrical tools you use. And you must specify do you need energy storage or not. And the energy consumption, for example, 100 to 22 kilowatts. And finally, you must specify the location. For example, in the sample of installing solar panel, the location is specified. And then add new request. System calculated some result for photovoltaic energy. You can see input data, you can see some calculated results, for example, system voltage, system current, and other parameters, for example, inverter efficiency and other calculation results such as the optimal tilt angle of panel in every season. After that, you can see two diagrams for monthly temperature and monthly solar radiation for the selected position. And then you can see the equipment list. But I want to show another order that I have registered before. For seeing all order, you can see you can go to tracking part. Here is all of order that I have registered, but for example, we can see one of them. Uh, I have showed this part on this diagram you have seen before. In this section, you can see all required equipment for installing solar panel, for example. And in the next part, you can see other calculation result for photovoltaic energy, monthly and annual solar radiation and temperature for selected position. In the next page, we have calculated economic parameter and adjustment rate. And in this section, you can see calculated cost that contain equipment, structure and foundation, inverter, and and total cost of for installing, for example, solar panel, and a yearly cost such as repair and maintenance cost. And in this page, you can see calculated cash flow for 20 years. That in this section, you can see, for example, in which year you can have a profit from this installing solar panel for renewable energy. In the next part, and the final part, you can see some parameters from feasibility study that contain internal rate of return, IRR, ROI, MPV, period payback, and other financial visibility of construction. For example, internal rate of return and other parameters. For changing the produced energy to cryptocurrency, in this part, you can see those parameters. As you see, working with this application is so easy, and we can have our mobile app very soon in iOS and Android. Thank you so much.